just cover is like, how do I take notes in class? Because I know like a lot of people have different variations and people are still trying to figure out like kind of what style they want to use. So I use the PowerPoint methods because a lot of the time our lecturers are posting them in PowerPoints, and they'll also have like notes in the notes section, so that can be useful. So what I like to do is I will go, so here we have Intro to Physio, right? So I'll download this file, and then I'm going to open it up, and it's going to open up in PowerPoint. And just make sure, like for PowerPoint, you are logged into your like UC Denver account, or like CU account basically. So I'm going to toggle this autosave on, and it's going to ask me where do I want to save it. So I'll always put it in the University of Colorado Denver, and I will upload it there. So now like this is equivalent to like iCloud, if you guys are probably familiar with that. And so autosave is on, and kind of like everything is like housed here, and you can see like sometimes they add notes. Like there's some notes and like learning objectives, like there's your answer, right? So point is, now that it is on autosave, I can actually, let me get my iPad on real quick. I can actually go into PowerPoint on my iPad. Again, make sure your account that you're logged into is actually your University of Colorado Denver version. So here on my iPad, you can see I have OneDrive up, and here there's introduction, that's what it's called, to Physio 2022. And so it's the same file. And what's nice is like in class, like I'll be, writing notes down here, and then let's say I want to annotate something, like especially like when it comes to like, I don't know, like a graph or something, like again, typing notes, but let's say I want to like edit notes. I can just kind of start writing with my pencil on here, and I'll be like, I don't know, you get me? And so you could see almost instantaneously it updates, which is really cool because you don't have to worry about that. Technology is really cool. You hear me say that a lot. But yeah, that's really a nice feature to have, because like I always find myself wanting to write, but also wanting to type to make sure I don't miss anything. And for me, like this combination gives me the best of both worlds, where I am using my laptop to type and my iPad to like draw and annotate. Again, for this to work, you have to be on autosave, and you have to be logged into your University of Colorado Denver like student account. But once you set that up once, you're good for a long time. All right, so next let's talk about like how I actually now send this to Notion. So I'll go Command P on my laptop, and after I hit Command P, I go to Layout, and I change Layout to Notes. And what this is going to do is going to show me all the notes that I've taken. And once I've done that, I'll go hit PDF, and now I'm going to open it in Preview. Once I've opened it in Preview though, I hit Command P one more time, and I hate how big these pages are, and the files end up being large, but mostly I don't like the size of it. And when I do like review stuff, I could use my iPad and just zoom in or whatnot. So I'll change this toggle right here from Preview to Layout. And once I have done that, I change the pages per sheet to like 2 or 4, like whatever, it depends on the content. So let's say I go with 2. Once I do that, I'm going to save it as a PDF. And so I'm saving it as a PDF here. And now I'm going to airdrop it to my iPad. So here we have Finder, and then download. So this is what it was right here. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to airdrop it. You can text it to yourself too, like whatever works. I know sometimes like not everything works. So I receive it on my iPad. I say open with GoodNotes. I'll import it as a new document here. And now what I end up doing, so I'm going to grab Notion real quick. I'll put it over here. Oh, actually I already have one here. Okay, cool. So I have Notion over here, right? Let's go back to my iPad real quick. I'm going to click that share button. I'm going to hit export all, and I'm going to, again, if you're on PDF, just change it to link. We're going to hit share link to collaborate. It should take a couple of seconds. If it gets stuck, just hit that X button and then just do it again. And then here, open document on web, hit OK, or OK, don't show again, and hit send link. and we're gonna copy it or just text it to yourself. That seems to be a little easier, and I'll send that. And on my messages, I should have the link, so I'll copy that. And let me go into Physio. It's the lecture, right? And so now I have the lecture note. I am going to just paste it, and remember we're going to hit create embed. This is what we did in that other video, right? And just like that, you have your notes right here. And again, if I go back to my iPad and I'm on Notion, 3 dots in the top right corner on my iPad, and I'll hit view original, and it will basically open that same file. And again, it's not creating a brand new file. It is literally this same file that you were working on, and you can start annotating. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And you can see, there we go, we got the update. So that's how that works. Again, it might be overwhelming when you first see it, but once you've done it a couple of times, it literally takes no more than a minute. Like I was able to do it for like first day of classes, I was able to do it for every single lecture within like a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much it.